day. My name is Alan Alcantara from BSIT 1D, and today I'm going to present to you my case study, which is the corporate internet banking focuses on customers' loan. Corporate internet banking is an electronic payment system that allows business customers to perform financial transactions through a website. Its main purpose is to provide a financial solution, help business grow, and to give access to capital and support international trade. It also reduces and eliminates manual processes by integrating data into one digital system. And by that, in this real world scenario, the system helps customers to improve financial management, reduce time for routine operation, and increase capital efficiency. The user here that include is the non-individual customers, the small businesses, enterprises, institutions, and also the government institution. Let's talk about the data that transmit here. The main data transmitted here is transaction confirmation message. By that, it instantly notifies users that a specific action like bank transfer has been successfully completed. So, what is data communication? In this system, it refers to a process of transferring data from one place to another. It means that in every communication, it serves as a channel that create reliable communication. Here we use both local area network that connects devices within a small area and wide area network to connect users and banking servers. So what is the importance of networking in this system? Networking is important because it supports collaboration, innovation, and continuous improvement in the banking sector, while allowing data to be transmitted even without physical connectors or wireless communication. We are now talking the computer network model. Let's talk first about the OSI model layers involved here. There are four layers that involve here: the physical layer, network layer, transport layer, and also application layer. While in TCP/IP layers involves network interface, internet, transport, and application. So we we elaborate this one. The physical layer ensures devices like ATM can send to a central server, while the network it facilitates the routing of the transactions, and the transport will ensure reliable delivery of transaction, and lastly the application will enable users services like online banking. In TCP/IP layers, the network interface handle the physical transmission, while the internet is handles the addressing. The transport also handles the transmission, and the application is where user can interact directly. Where applications, we can say that users can interact to a server or the bank. And now we are talking the protocol and standard use. The common protocol here is the HTTP and SMTP. When we say that HTTP is the hypertext transfer protocol that enables user to access their account and perform tasks transferring money or paying. The SMTP or the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol is used for sending and receiving as it support for the account and the transactions. So that is the importance of this protocol to ensure clear transaction. And now, the transmission mode used here is the full duplex, and the transmission media used is the unguided media. So, in internet banking, the full duplex is used because it requires instant updates and continuous interaction. So, continue lang yung interaction between the customers and the bank. And we use unguided media because as data transmit through the air without any physical connectors. And now we will going to talk the OSI model data flow. First is the application layer. The customers fill out the loan request form in a banking system, where it provides network services to end users' application. Second is the presentation layer. Encryption is applied to protect information in loan, where it translates, encrypts, or compresses data for the application. The third one here is the session layer. Here the session layer will establish the connection between the client and bank server, and it manages session and controls dialogue between the communicating system. The fourth one is the transport layer. Here, it preparing in error checking, where it ensures reliable data transfer with error checking and also flow control. The network layer, it determines how to route the loan request to a bank server, where it handles logical addressing and also routing. The sixth layer is the data link layer, where it detects error of information that client given during in the application layer. It provides node-to-node data transfer and also the error detection or the error correction. The last one is the physical layer. Here, the data transmitted through only wireless medium. Here, it transmits raw bit over a physical medium. Yes, over the physical medium. And now we are going to identify the protocols per OSI layers. The first one is the application layer. Uses the protocol of HTTP or the Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Presentation layer uses TLS or the Transport Layer Security. Session layer uses RPC or the Remote Produced Call. The fourth one is the transport layer uses Transmission Control Protocol or TCP. Network layer uses IP or Internet Protocol. Data link layer uses HDLC or the High Level Data Link Control. And last one, the physical layer uses OTN or the Optical Transport Network. And now we are going to expand that. Why did it uses per layer? In networking, each OSI layer uses specific protocols to handle different tasks. HTTP at the application layer lets user interact with web pages. TLS encrypts data for security. At the session layer, enables remote commands between client and server, or the TCP. At the transport layer, ensures reliable error check data delivery. In the network layer, handles addressing and routing. The HDLC layer formats and checks frames of errors. And OTN transmit data at high speed over fiber optic cables. Together, the protocols make online communication like banking fast, secure, and also reliable. Now I'm going to explain to you my network diagram. This diagram shows the flow from the client's request through the internet and protocols up to the OSI layers on the server side, wherein the application is handled in that. So the first one is the sender part. It is a client where it submits a loan application. The request travels through the transmission media, which is it uses the internet. The data uses there are three protocols here. The HTTP, where it handles the web-based application request. The TCP ensures reliable transport of the data. SMTP, it typically used for email. Here, it may be involved in sending notifications messages. The second one is the receiving part, or the receiving side. Here, the bank's server processes the application through the use of OSI model layers in the bottom part. So the first one is the physical layer. It is the actual transmission of bits over the medium. The data link layer frames the data and checks for errors. The network layer will route and for IP addressing. The transport layer is manage end-to-end data delivery. The session layer will establish and manages the communication session. In the presentation layer, it is a data formatting, or we are talking about the encryption. And lastly, the last layer is the application layer. And it's finally it process of the loan application where the receiver will receive the request from the client. So that is the network diagram of this real world scenario of data communication and networks.